What's going on, family? Man, it has been a while since I've posted anything on YouTube, but I am back, and I'm going to explain some of the things that, the reason I haven't posted, and kind of what to expect now on my channel. As y'all know, I've been trading for quite some time. This year, December, will mark the 9th year that I've been trading in the market, primarily options, and middle of last year I transitioned to futures, which I absolutely love, and on top of all the tax benefits and stuff like that. But I am excited to be back here. I'm excited to build a community and help out where I can, and just really have something where I don't feel like I'm trading alone. So yeah, man, I'm gonna be going live, I want to say, just about every day, if not for sure 3 times a week. And I also will be, some days I'll be trading in the evening, on top of my morning trading session. Sunday nights I will be on live stream, kind of showing how I'm prepping for the week, what I'm watching, and things like that. And we had a pretty decent day today. You can see here I made about $1,200, and I'll kind of go over those trades as well with you guys. Again, this is fairly new to be live, so bear with me, but I'm gonna do my very best. I know that the more I do it, the smoother it will be, and once we actually get people joining us, I'll feel like I'm not talking to myself or just recording a video, you feel me? So but yeah, man, so last year and the end of 2023, I took a little bit of time off from I used to be a part of a couple discords where I was where I would basically give my trading signals, my watch list, and I did fairly well. The reason I decided to kind of step away from all of that is because I found myself trying to be right more often, and then in reality than you have to be, right? And I was almost forcing trades because I wanted to help people make money, and in reality, I never really signaled bad trades, but oftentimes I found myself forcing trades that in some cases weren't there. Sometimes we got lucky, sometimes we got unlucky, but it was just almost like adding stress. That's why hats off to all the people that run discords and give trading signals, because it takes a lot for you to do that, and it not start to mess with your site. Last year, even though I still ended the year green as a trader, I did have quite a few setbacks in my mental game. And so before I started trading futures, which was like August of last year, I took about 3 or 4 months of not actually trading, but I worked on my mental aspect of trading, which to me, after really dialing in on that, I think it's one of the most important things that a trader could do. Because again, it was actually my lowest green year out of the last 5 years was last year. And you would think I'd be getting, the goal is to make more money than you did the prior year, but also to conserve your capital, right? And last year I didn't have a losing year, but I was less profitable than I was the year before. If that makes sense. And again, I'm also a loan officer. I do residential lending, and I was really, really busy with my lending business. And so I think that also played a role in my focus to trading. I wasn't 100% in there, and I'm still busy with lending, but I want to establish a community, right, with this channel. And I'm excited for this futures journey, trading futures. And there's a lot of ways to get money now with all the prop firms and stuff like that. I do have a self-funded account. I do have a couple prop firm accounts. And I'll, put the link in the description as well. But yeah, man, so I took about 3-4 months last year to really dial in on the mental aspect of trading. And I'm going to share some of the things that I learned. And yeah, man. And I'm telling you, this is so weird. I feel like I'm making a video and I can't edit it, but it's all good. So statistically, right, 95% of traders are not profitable. And you ask yourself, like, why? And there's a million strategies out there that work. There's a million indicators that can help you. There's everyone's looking at the same levels, right? The same patterns, flags, head and shoulders. And one of the things that I learned, and actually shout out to Tom Hooger, this is one of the greatest books I've ever read in my life. And I read it like 3 times already on top of this one. This is the very, very first most important book in your life, which is the Bible. But this book right here, man, I encourage y'all. If you're struggling with your mind and your discipline, this is the book. I mean, my wife got this for me because I told her what I was kind of going through. And this book set me straight, man. It's practical. It's real. And I mean, I don't know. I love everything about this book. I could read it over and over and over again. I feel like I'm always learning something new. And so statistically speaking, 95% of traders fail or are not profitable. And you ask yourself, like, how could that be? Like I said, we're all on the same charts. And the crazy thing about it is, a lot of times they have a very high win rate. Most traders have a very, very high win rate. But their risk to reward ratio is where they get hit, right? You could be profitable, or win a trade, and then take one loser that just blows your account. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've done that. I've done it 1,000 times, right? Sorry about that. There's been numerous amount of times where, I've had crazy win streaks, right? Where I feel like I'm unbeatable, unstoppable, and then boom, gave back all those profits I made on that win streak and some. And I know that there's a lot of people that go through that, and it's frustrating. It feels like you're just, after feeling like you can conquer the world, now you feel like you don't even know what the hell you're doing. I've been through that in these 9 years, a lot, right? Even this last year where, I was struggling to maintain my profits and keep my profits. I would win and I'd give it all back, win and give it all back. And this is something that I've, worked on in the prior years, where I was pretty successful in managing my risk and managing my account and my balances and, staying green. And so when you think about it, again, 95% of traders fail, and a lot of them have high win rates, but they just give it all back. So this book, Best Loser Wins, it really dialed in, man. It taught me that I can have a 50 to 60% win rate and still be profitable. I just have to relearn how to lose right. You get me? I had to dial in on I'm not always gonna be right, because in reality, we don't control what the market does. You feel me? Like, that it just takes one big whale to do the opposite of what you think you think the market is gonna do, to just make your trade invalidated. Just one person to do that. So there's always going to be risk, but you have to, I'm going to speak for me. I had to learn that if I'm wrong, I got to be wrong the right way, And so I'm going to be, on this channel, I'm going to be talking about things that I've uncovered this last year, things that I've learned last year in regards to, the mental aspect of trading, and also going over my charts, what I'm looking at for the week. I'm going to be showing y'all how I manage my risk. You know that in my Trade-Evade account, I think today, let me see what I had today, just a second here. I think I had like a 50% win rate. I had a lot of break evens and, very few losses. But you don't always have to be right, man. You have to accept the fact that you could be wrong. I mean, realistically, yeah, see, I had a 66.67 win rate, 22% break even, and 11% losing. And my loss was $62.50, and my profits were $1,262. You know what I mean? So, and I took a total of 9 trades today. I mean, I was wrong one time, and I broke even the rest of the times. And then I profited on 66% of them. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, again, these are going to be things that I'm going to go over. I'm going to show you guys, how exactly what I'm looking at for the day. And I don't claim to be one of the best traders in the world. In fact, I know that I have a lot of learning to do still, even in my 9th year of trading. I do have a wealth of experience on charting and, what to look for. And now with futures, it's a lot different managing your risk with futures than it is with options, especially if you're, I used to trade a lot of weeklies, and then there was a large portion of my capital that I would also, swing trade by maybe a month out. And it's all different on how to manage the risk. And so mainly I'm going to be going over my day trading with futures, and I'm going to be going over some long dated options trading, some swing trades for a couple months out. I won't be trading weeklies on this live channel, just because, again, I prefer, now that I've come into the futures world, man, this is all I'm going to day trade. There's just so much leverage and such a powerful way to manage your risk with futures. And again, hopefully in the near future, we do have some people that join us and come on here with us, so that we can, build a community. Again, I don't claim to be the greatest trader in the world, but if I can help in any way, as far as, showing you what I've learned in the last 9 years, and, really, I believe with all my heart that this will probably be the last year that I do anything else outside of trading. Like, I have come to a place in my life where this is all I want to do, and this is all I will do. It's taken me a long time to build this confidence and build this acceptance of what it is to be a full-time trader, right? And what it takes to be a full-time trader. and again, trading could be very, very lonely. I don't like to subscribe to Discords and there's a lot of people out there that they're good. There's a lot of good traders, and then there's just a lot of furus where they claim to know it all and they're just taking people's money. And again, they may be good traders, but their lack of transparency is where I kind of lose confidence in these people. And I've learned a lot about futures from very reputable futures traders that have, that are very transparent, very open, and very, very helpful. And so this is just going to be a way that I give back. I want to build a place where we can all learn, And so I guess we'll go over the trades that I took today before I end this video, and kind of what I'm watching into tomorrow. So this was the previous day high at 6,051.50. I actually took this reclaim here. We flushed down, we reclaimed, and then as soon as we came back to test it, I took this long. And then again, this 6,075 level, same thing. As soon as we broke there, and where did I get this level from? Let's see. Right over to the left. This is where we came up, rejected. So I was, I thought to myself, again, break and retest is a powerful, powerful strategy, which is what I use. Even with patterns, I never trade the initial breakout. I always trade the retest. If I don't get the retest, then I don't trade it, right? But same thing here. We broke up. We broke above this high, which was, I believe, this was yesterday's after hours. Technically, it would be considered the following day trading because this was around 6:55, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So broke above it, came back to retest it, and you can see here on the 1 minute, beautiful test. Broke above it, came back to test it, slipped through, reclaimed, grabbed some liquidity, and then boom, we rallied. And let's look at the 4-hour chart so we can see what we're looking at for tomorrow. I actually missed this trade here, and this is what I was actually waiting for. The break of this channel, retest. This would have been a beautiful trade. And I was also waiting for the 6,004 level or 6,000 psych level. I was actually at training last night, jiu-jitsu, when this happened. Yeah, see, this happened right at 17, which is what, like 4 o'clock. It's weird because I have my settings for Pacific Standard Time, but I'm actually in Central Time, so it throws me off a little bit. But yeah, this was really the trade that I wanted to see. And when we came back to test this level, I had a pretty strong bullish bias, especially the way we bounced. That's why all my trades today were longs. I got stopped out on one trade that I entered, and I had a pretty tight stop loss, and it just slipped right through. But as soon as we retested this 6,000 level, 6,004 level, we came back to retest it, and then we bounced like this. I was fairly confident that we were going to run today. So all my trades were long trades today. But yeah, man, tomorrow we're going to be watching the 6,075. If you look at the hourly, we do have some, we actually broke above it now. So I'm going to be watching the 6,078, 6,075 level tomorrow once again. Come back to retest one more time, go long. Once we break the high, then you can start to target this this level up here around 6107, 6110. But we do have some room, man. This thing can really get going. We start to break above that. I mean, all-time highs is definitely in the near future. So, but yeah, tomorrow I will be live in the morning. Tomorrow's actually my birthday, so it'd be cool to have some people show up. Again, I know that it's going to take a while for me to start establishing, or for us to start establishing a community. But yeah, man, if you watch this video, again, I hope to see y'all. Please like, please subscribe.